Picture this. A squirrel, fur as rough as the bark he scampers on, eyes sparkling with mischief, and a tail as scruffy as his namesake. This is Scruffy, the most notorious squirrel in the neighborhood, and a master of daring bird feeder raids. Today, we find ourselves at the end of another of Scruffy's thrilling adventures. The sunflower seeds have been secured, a mountain of them, enough to keep Scruffy's belly full for weeks. The air is heavy with the sweet, nutty scent of victory. But let's rewind, shall we? After all, every heist has a beginning. It started on a morning like any other. The sun was just peeping over the horizon, casting a golden glow on the world. Scruffy, ever the early bird, was already up and about, his eyes on the prize, the bird feeder hanging in Mrs. Robinson's garden, overflowing with sunflower seeds. Scruffy's approach to the heist was far from ordinary. He didn't just climb the tree and leap onto the feeder. That's far too simple for a squirrel of his caliber. No, Scruffy preferred to use his acrobatic prowess, swinging from branch to branch, performing flips and spins that would put an Olympic gymnast to shame. But the real genius of Scruffy's heist wasn't in his acrobatics. It was in his distraction techniques. You see, Scruffy has an old nemesis, a particularly clever crow he's nicknamed Captain Caw, and a dog named Rocky. To keep them off his trail, Scruffy would use elaborate distractions. From knocking over trash cans to creating shadows that resembled predatory birds, Scruffy had an arsenal of tricks up his sleeve. The heist went off without a hitch. Scruffy swung, spun, and flipped his way to the bird feeder, his every move a blur of fur and tail. The sunflower seeds were his for the taking. It was a victory for the books, another testament to Scruffy's cunning and agility. But as Scruffy basked in the glory of his latest heist, a shadow fell over his pile of sunflower seeds. Captain Caw and Rocky were growing suspicious. They'd noticed the overturned trash cans, the strange shadows. Scruffy could tell they were onto him. But that's a story for another time. For now, Scruffy has his sunflower seeds, a prize worthy of his daring raid. And as he nibbles on his bounty, under the watchful eyes of Captain Caw and Rocky, Scruffy can't help but smile. After all, what's a heist without a little danger? It's all part of the thrill, the life of a mischievous squirrel named Scruffy.